Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality. This Top 10 intro is brought to you by VectorStar Productions. Attention! This video is entirely satirical. Do not take this video seriously by all means. If you do, you're a silly person. Today, we're gonna have some fun talking about how cool some Sanic characters are. We'll look at the characters' personalities, what they've done in the past, and things along the lines of that. We're also just covering characters that have been in the video games, so no comic book / TV characters. So without further ado, way cool! Starting off today, we have us an Amy Rose. Her first appearance in video games was in Sanic Speed, and what did she do in the game? Well, she loved Sonic, to the point of it being obviously unrequited. Wow. Great first impression, Amy. Real great. She wears this red dress and has some natural pink hair. Or wait, is it natural? Her legs are also pink, so I'm gonna say that either her hair is natural or her head is shaped like hair. How radical, dude! Did you know that her original name was Rosie the Rascal? I bet you that one of the developers' wives was named Rosie, then they got a divorce, so the dev was just like, change your name now! And everyone else was just like, okay. Whenever you play as Amy in Sonic R, she's super special compared to everyone else because she drives a car instead of running. I mean, why go through the pain of physically moving when you can just push on a gas pedal to move a car forward? Oh, and how it controlled so well too. Amy is a very cheerful gal, but is also competitive. Nobody's getting her Sanic. In fact, all his friends have gotten to the point of just leaving the two of them alone. And you know, that nice high-pitched squeaky voice is a blessing to my ears. And how could we forget the amazing Pico Hammer? She uses this weapon in some of the games she's in, including Sonic Advance. The hammer is so powerful in that game that it's her only attack. Having any others would simply make her OP. Guess what Pico stands for? It stands for love. Aww, how cute and ironic.
Number 9.
Yo, so who on earth is Styx the Badger? I'll tell ya, Styx is one of the new upcoming characters from the modern Sonic great, Sonic Boom. She is one wild badger as she's never really had friends before. Styx is like the caveman of Sonic games. She lived amongst herself in the wild most of her life. If you loved Amy's voice, then you'll really love Styx. It sounds like she's got a stick stuck down her throat or something. It's just wonderful. Styx is such a cool cat that she's gonna be in Sonic Boom Fire and Ice and Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Hype! The coolest thing about Styx is that she speaks really strange. Just like me. Man, if she were real, we'd be like best buddies.
Number 8.
Holy frick noli, have you ever seen a crocodile that rocks so much swag? Just look at our boy Vector. He's got some gold bling, some Beats headphones, a gold lock thingy on his wrist, and some styling boots. Vector probably listens to the rocking Sonic 06 soundtrack, which, let's be honest, some of that music is pretty good in that game. Vector is part of the Chaotix trio, and he's a detective that likes money, so maybe he's more of a pirate. In Sonic Heroes, you play as all of Team Chaotix, and they easily have the best story mode in the game. Instead of just clearing the level, you have to do a bunch of other random crap because they're detectives, and it's just great. Vector is known for being loud and obnoxious, two very wonderful traits for a Sonic character. He originated in Knuckles Chaotix, only one of the best Sonic games of the era. This dude seems like someone I would go out on the beach with and catch some gnarly waves with, like two bros. Yeah, like the Fine Bros, everyone's favorite YouTubers. Yeah! Vector can lose his temper sometimes, but it's cool, man. We all lose our tempers every once in a while. You see, he's real. He doesn't hide his feelings. He spreads them emotions like a real crocodile would.
Number 7.
You knew our homie Shadow the Hedgehog would be on this list. This guy is too legit for me, and you, and all of us, and the whole world. He ain't some blue hedgehog garbage, he's black with red stripes. Shadow has the power of chaos control, which warps time and space. That doesn't even make sense, but I don't even care. He's also one of the few Sonic side characters to get his own game, Shadow the Hedgehog. He could shoot guns, there's lots of explosions, and even cursing. It was just like watching a Michael Bay movie. I mean, come on, Shadow was designed to be the ultimate life form, and that is just too chill. The first game he was in was Sonic Adventure 2, and he's best known as Sonic's rival. He can even go Super Saiyan like Sonic. With all the Chaos Emeralds, he becomes Super Shadow. Now, listen to that carefully, folks. This mofo is courageous enough to stand up to the OG Sonic. When Shadow sets his mind to something, he gets it done like a boss. He'll do whatever it takes to complete his goals in life, and that is just beautiful. Those are motives that everyone should live by. Don't you think so?
Number 6.
Creamy, creamy, cream. This is one rabbit that you don't want to mess with. She first debuted in Sonic Advance 2, and she is one sweet character. This dudette first appeared in Sonic Advance 2, and you learn that she can fly with her ears alone. Just her ears. She just flaps them around and can fly. Just how? What kind of workout routine does she have, and how has she become this strong? She's also on Team Rose for Sonic Heroes and can carry everyone on her team, including our big bro, Big the Cat. Her strength is phenomenal, I tell you, and despite all of this, she's very polite and well-mannered too. She also has a Chow friend that never leaves her side, Cheese. Now, she isn't that useful, but that's okay. She's so cute! Cheese isn't the only Chow Cream owns, though. In Sonic Heroes, they search for the other Chow, Chocola. Isn't that the most meaningful friendship you've ever heard of? Cream and Cheese go out on this big epic adventure just to save a close friend of theirs. They risk their lives for this Chow. Literally risk their lives! These are friends that we all search for in life, and I hope we all find one like this someday.
Number 5.
I thought Vector had some swag, but nothing compares to Jet the Hawk. This bro is a green bird with some shades and is a master at waveboarding. You heard that right. He's an MLG at waveboarding. Do you know anyone else that's like that? I mean, Tony Hawk doesn't count either. He rides his boards on wheels, and that's just lame. Jet knows that he's awesome too, since he goes around showing off his pride and arrogance to everyone, especially Sonic. Similar to Vector, he's very greedy and refuses to take no for an answer. He's really only been in the Sonic Riders franchise, but that's where he really belongs. He's the legendary Windmaster, and you don't want to mess with this guy. He's dedicated his life to his flying skateboard, and nobody can take that away from his pride and joy. The speed Jet goes, I'm surprised the glass in his shades don't shatter into his eyeballs. He's also very agile and quite the acrobat. I'd love to see a Sonic parkour game with my main man Jet just hopping around from building to building and riding his flyboard all around a city. That'd be legit, dude.
Number 4.
Aw yeah, Charmy the Bee is quite the charm indeed. This little guy has the highest pitched voice out of all the Sonic characters, and it's just music to my freaking ears. He must eat a tub load of honey every morning because he's always filled with so much energy. As part of Team Chaotix, he's incredibly useful for his tracking abilities as a detective because he's a bee with a helmet. He's got a GPS built into his brain or something. I mean, he couldn't be more reliable for the team. I can't believe how great Charmy is. I can't begin to describe how much I love using his name as a pun. I'm sorry, I'll stop now. Also, he's like 6 years old or something and is out saving the world. So much for a childhood, huh?
Number 3.
Have you ever just wanted someone to virtually hold your hand through a video game? Have you ever forgotten the basic controls halfway through playing? Well, have no fear, Omachow is here. This robotic Chow loves to hang out with all the other Chow, but in his spare time he's the commentator for all the Extreme Gear competitions. Ever since Sonic Adventure, Omachow has been there to help you and make sure you know how to play the freaking game. And have I mentioned that in Shadow the Hedgehog, there's an Omachow gun that shoots Omachow heads? So this bro not only gives out helpful and friendly advice, but he's also ammo! Like, just... what? That's so cool! He even understands the language of animals. He knows why dogs bark and cats meow. Man, I wish we knew these things. Just look at this guy. Doesn't he have the most hypnotizing, incredible face in the world?
Number 2.
You knew this was coming, folks. Big the Cat is the definition of a cool cat. Big is quite a big kitty and has a great friendship with his frog pal Froggy. Sometimes Froggy runs away from Big, but thankfully he always has his trusty fishing rod to get him back. This dude is known for fishing, which is one of the most laid back and chill things you can do. Big is just a nice guy. He sits back and really enjoys his life. He's so optimistic too. Everyone should strive to be like Big the Cat. You just gotta relax every once in a while and fish some frogs. Not only that, but Big is pretty darn tough too. In fact, he's one of the strongest characters in the Sonic franchise, and it really shows. In Sonic Heroes, he can freaking bounce off his stomach to destroy robots. Now that's what I call an iron gut. I'm just waiting for the day that Sonic Team realizes the potential of Big, and they make a big open world game featuring Big the Cat, and you just go around the world fishing. Maybe Froggy can be a fisherman too for co-op play. You might be wondering though, how on earth could anyone be cooler than Big the Cat? It's hard to pinpoint who the real victor in my books is, but I've done years and years of research and development, and I finally figured out who the ultimate cool Sonic character is. Let's do this! And now, the #1 coolest Sonic character is... Sonic is cool. Like or dislike this video if you enjoyed or hated it. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think the coolest Sonic characters are and why. Hop on the bandwagon and follow my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Tumblr. And make sure to stick around in the next few seconds to watch an epic skit. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk with you all soon.
Whoa, sweet amiibo, bro!
I'll bet you wish you could own that amiibo.
Yeah, man, I wish I could buy it.
Well, now you can with GamesGrabber. With GamesGrabber, my profile page has all of my collections of games, equipment, and yes, Amiibo. The link is in the description.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. What's that?
What? Hey! Whoa, that video was super exciting, but don't forget to also check out the top 10 Sonic games and the top 10 hardest Sonic and All-Star Racing Transform tracks. Really good stuff. And also, Pokemon Red, man, that Let's Play has been like my longest play ever up to this point, and it's really funny. I think you'd really enjoy it. Just, man, I'm actually sweating from all that talking.